Nicholas-Bacon, Combermere and the Queen's College. That's because evening rain ended the day's play early, shortly after the first innings replay began. Combermere won the toss and sent Queen's College into bat. Here is some of the early action.
Queen's College batsman Nico Reefer standing tall and punching Kai Rollins through backward point of the day's second delivery. Then he goes on the other side, whipping this one through mid-wicket off his pads to bring up yet another 4. Rollins to Dijon Hunt, tickled off his hip and grasped by the keeper Jonathan Douglin when the batsman was just on 5 and the score was 23. Spin from both ends as the boundaries dried up, so Reefer and Hunt beefed up the singles and rotated the strike a lot more. Hunt in trouble. He's going to be dropped at short mid-wicket off Nicholas Austin. He can't believe it, and that happened with the score on 50. And this one had 4 written all over it, but some good work at mid-wicket had the batsman scrambling. Reefer making it in the nick of time. But if you can't get through, then you go over. Reefer hoisting Austin into the trees. He moved to 40 and the score to 75 in the 25th over. However, after Indar Persad switched ends, it spelled the end for Hunt, stumped by Douglin, who dropped in earlier. And the rains came immediately after that, forcing the players off the field around 25-2 for an early lunch, with the score at 81 for 1.
When play resumed, Reefer he completed his half-century. He made it 65 as QC ended on 129 for 5 in their 30 overs. In reply, Combermere reached 4 without loss when play was called off for after a second shower. This was around 3:45. Now play on day 2 starts tomorrow at noon. Barbados suffered yet another defeat after the number 11 ranked team Scotland denied them their first win of the Netball World Cup in Australia. Both teams keenly contested the match with high intensity throughout the court. However, it was Scotland who came out victorious, winning 37-34. For Barbados, goal shooter Faye Seeley scored 10 of her 15 attempts, while from the goal attack position, Nikita Piggott netted 17 from 21, and Shanika Wharton had a perfect 7 from 7. Here are some of the highlights.
Into the final 2 minutes, 36-33, Scotland hanging on.
And Scotland really should be able to control this game home simply because they've played with good structure from the majority of the game. And as you see them bringing the ball down the court at the moment, their structures are still in place.
Look at the face of Gail Parata. I don't think she's impressed.
Coaches are never happy, are they? That's their job. Always looking for improvement. But she'd have to be happy with this. Scotland have done a great job to really answer every question that Barbados have thrown at them. And they've stuck to their guns defensively and put a stop to any of the run from Barbados that they've been able to get through their defensive play.
Scotland came to the tournament ranked 11, so they will want to get as high as they can, which now is 9th. It looks like they have taken the first step towards that. Into the final minute. Off target from Seeley.
And that really does sum up the day of Barbados. They won it back, brought the ball down really well, and the radar has gone off down in that shooting line. They've had the opportunity to win this game, Barbados, a couple of times in this last quarter and to take control of it, but simply have not been able to put the nail in the coffin. And Scotland, as a result, have just been able to control the game out.
So Barbados are destined to remain winless at this tournament. Scotland get their second victory. As the whistle goes for full time, it is 37-34. Scotland over the Malaysian Gems. Gail Parata and Anna Shepherd embrace. And what an entertaining match.
Barbados will take on Fiji tonight at 10:20. The action is scheduled to be live on MCTV Sports Max. Barbadian swimmer David Taylor finished 8th in the final of the men's S9 50-meter freestyle at the Pan American Games in Canada last night. Taylor clocked 40.3 seconds. Now that was 13.23 seconds behind the winning time of 27:07 posted by Brazilian Matias da Silva. Taylor was also a reserve. He is also a reserve for tonight's final of the men's SB8 100-meter breaststroke after placing 4th in Heat 1 in 2 minutes 37.29 seconds. Defending champions Barbados Bearings Progressive were made to work hard for a victory on the opening night of the 2015 Goddard Enterprises Senior Volleyball Knockout competition at the Wildy Gym. Progressive took 5 sets to get past Junior Pride after trailing by 2 sets early on. In the other men's game, League Kings Chargers brushed aside Foundation United. The women's side was also full of excitement as Junior Pride pipped last year's losing finalist Pan American International Life Insurance Warrens, while Toners defeated Club United. Damien Best reports.
Volleyball knockout season underway. Progressive in blue versus Juniors. Juniors took the first 2 sets without much fuss. Down the line with power. Then Paul Doughty going cross court for the kill. Perfect placement. Juniors take the first 2, 25-16, 25-18. But in the third, Progressive turned the tables. Fabian Cox to the rescue. The defense playing their part as well. Zario Cummins and Kemar Hines teaming up for the block. Progressive claimed the third, 25-17. Well, they would square the match at 2 sets apiece. Now in the 5th, Cummins finds space. But Junior Pride were a determined bunch, keeping it close throughout the 5th. Crack in the wall, exposed and punished. However, Progressive would pull off the narrow victory over Juniors. 16-25, 18-25, 25-17, 25-22, 18-16. Next on court, Chargers playing Foundation United in yellow. Chargers defense getting to work immediately. Then LaShawn Alexander catching the front court napping. Chargers with the first 2 sets, 25-10, 25-22. Foundation, though, hinted at a possible comeback, taking the third, 25-20. But it was always going to be an uphill battle. Mark Lewis, a tower of strength at the net. Chargers defeating Foundation United in the final analysis, 25-10, 25-22, 20-25, 25-9. Ladies action now, Warrens in orange, but they were sent packing by Junior Pride. Warrens claiming the first set, 18-25. But Pride will level things in the second, 25-19, thanks to some errors by Warrens and a gritty attacking performance. The third went in favor of Juniors as well. Then in the 4th, they delivered the goods with the 18-25, 25-19, 25-21, 25-23 victory over Warrens. The second ladies knockout match was a 5-set thriller with the Club United in black playing Toners. Toners would prevail though, 25-21, 15-25, 23-25, 25-15, 15-4. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Cape Shepherd have come on board and partnered with the Special Olympics Committee in making presentations to the athletes for their good performance at the recent Special Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Barbados Special Olympics Chairman Donna King-Brathwaite saluted the 26 athletes and 2 unified partners who received gift vouchers. She believes it is a good opportunity to rekindle the partnership and thanks Cape Shepherd for their support.
We also want to say that this is a year-round activity. Special Olympics doesn't just come out of the woodwork for World Games. We work 365 days every year. And it is this kind of help from corporate Barbados and this kind of sponsorship and support that is required to keep a program that is serving close to 1,000 athletes across the island who have intellectual challenges. This is the kind of support that we need to keep going. And so again, to Cape Shepherd, thanks for the partnership, thanks for rekindling the partnership, and we look forward to hearing from you in the very near future.
Well, that's it for sports. Lisa returns with the business news.
Good morning.
Well,
world if you need